Hi guys, welcome back to my urban home farming series. For those of you who are new with me, my name is Evangeline Lim. I have been gardening for a few years now. I started gardening in a landed property, just a normal terrace home with a normal sized lawn. And then I moved to a condo that had no balcony. And right now I am in a condo with a very tiny balcony. It is only about 1.5 feet deep. So yes, my tiny balcony is very tiny. So what I want to show you today is actually one of the ways that I reduce the biggest waste that I have in my tiny condo. So like I told you, my condo is very small with a very small balcony, and one of the biggest wastes that I have in my home are actually milk boxes. I drink a lot of milk. I have milk together with my coffee, milk together with my tea. I feed my kefir milk. And so I always have a lot of this, but I do not like to go to my refuse room to throw out all this rubbish too often. So I like to reuse all this kind of waste. And I have seen a lot of people using milk boxes to plant their plants, but what I have noticed is actually people cutting up a lot of pieces around the box and then throwing away all these bits and pieces of the cardboard, which I think is a bit wasteful. And also on top of that, it's unnecessary actually. So what I want to share with you today is actually how I reuse the milk boxes to maximize its usage, and I think it is one of the best ways to use milk boxes. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. So, the first thing that we're going to do is to make sure that the bottle cap is facing downwards. Now, the bottle cap is going to be where your water will drain out, so you will not need to make any cuts at the base for drainage of water. What we're going to do next is to make a cut over here. Now, you want to make sure that you do not completely cut off the flap, because this flap is going to be useful for you in starting your seeds. Now, seeds generally require darkness to help them sprout and germinate better. So when you have topped up the soil and put in the seed, you can actually use this to block off the light. And on top of that, you are also going to use this as the place to label the plant that you are planting. So this way you will not get confused about what seed you have just sowed. So next, what we're going to do is put in the cloth. You want to make sure you keep some cloth stuffed all the way into the bottle cap, and then just let the rest of the cloth lay out at the base of the box. So what's going to happen is the water will be absorbed, any excess water will be absorbed by the cloth, and at any time you can open the bottle cap and let extra water drain out. And if you would like to water from the base, all you need to do is pull out the cloth from the bottle cap area and put that cloth into a bottle of water. So it will use a capillary effect to keep the base moist, and it will not be too wet, but just the right amount using a capillary effect. So once you have done this, you can then top the cloth with any fibers you have. Now we are not going to elevate the soil because this is a seedling. Seedlings need a more moist condition of soil in order to start. So now you can label the plant name, top up the soil, and put in your seeds and start germinating your seeds. Thank you! Thanks for tuning in today, guys. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, do consider to buy me a cup of coffee by making a donation of any amount. With the current COVID-19, my livelihood in the events and arts industry has been greatly impacted. So while I help you to stay home and grow your own food, help me to get through this too. For those of you who stayed on, here's a special tip for you. Every time you're done drinking your fresh milk, you are bound to rinse your cup before washing it. Well, throw that rinsing water to your plants instead. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Remember to always eat, grow, eat. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and sign up for my emailer list to get exclusive content on more tips on how to use your kitchen wastes to fertilize your plants. Till then, see you again next week!